The Jimmy Carter National Historic Site it consists of 3 areas in Plains, in and around Plains. Our main visitor center is here at the high school, where President Miss Carter attended 1st through 11th grade, right here in this building. And then we have the oldest building in Plains, which is the Plains Depot, which was the site of the 76th campaign headquarters here in Plains. And we have some exhibits on the campaign in there. And then 2.5 miles out, we have the Jimmy Carter Boyhood Farm. It's where President Carter grew up from age 4 to 17. The train depot dates back to about 1888 when the train service came through here. It was founded, Plains was founded by the first railroad agent here, M.L. Hudson, and he donated the land where the depot sits now. President Miss Carter could have lived anywhere, but they grew up here, and after the presidency, they came back here. They call it home, and I think it holds a very special place for them both. And I think if you're a visitor here, hopefully you're going to see why if you come and visit. It's a very special and unique place. Plains to me is, I can almost call it home too. It's just you don't find it, I don't think, anywhere else. It's a small community. Everybody kind of knows everybody. If you've been here for any length of time, you know, we still wave at each other, and we know everybody here. This site is important because it tells the story of President and Mrs. Carter and them growing up here from a small area, and why it's important to them and how it shaped their life and how it shaped President Carter's agenda and Mrs. Carter's agenda throughout their life. And I think it's important because if you come here and you look at this small place, I think it gives hope to everybody that no matter where you're from, you can accomplish anything you want. We were actually in the 1937 era classroom of Miss Julia Coleman. And Miss Julia Coleman was a beloved teacher here. President Carter actually quoted her in his inaugural address, the first teacher that we know of to be quoted in an inaugural address. And the quote was, "We must adjust to changing times and still hold to unchanging principles." And not only did he quote her there, he quoted her when he received the Nobel Peace Prize too in 2002. So Miss Julia was a very special person, not only to President and Mrs. Carter, but to any of the folks that you talk to around Plains. And this is a 1937 era classroom that Miss Julia was in. I think it was 7th grade in here. She taught English and literature and really challenged her students and let them dream, you know. She, one of the other things she would have said to young kids that would have been here that study hard, one of you may become president one day. And little did she know, she had the 39th president of the United States and also First Lady that came through here. The National Park Service mission is to preserve and protect historical and natural areas throughout the United States and its territories. Next year, the National Park Service will be celebrating its centennial. Go out and find your park. We have preserved our nation's history and protected our natural resources. We are the Park Service.